Hello, Maurieo. Diagnostic test questions 31 to 35. The penultimate video. Welcome to the penultimate video in the series. See what happens when you try to use big words. Sometimes it doesn't quite work out. Penultimate means the one before last, just in case you were wondering. All right, so let's get onto it. Let's get Smooth Draw up and running and on the big screen. And here we go, number 31. Okay, and we get up into there. Find. Hopefully we're all. Oops, what's happening here? Here we go. Oh, felt pen. Try a flick back. There we go. There's our pen. And then on to the graphics tablet. We're up and running. All right. So find the solution of this equation. So I think the first thing we need to do is to get rid of those fractions. Now, one way to get rid of the fractions, obviously, is a thing that we do. So we multiply. We know that if we multiply, I'll multiply by x minus 4 and I'll multiply by 5. So you'll see what happens. So you're going to get 4 over x minus 4. Okay, so we're going to multiply by x minus 4. That'll get rid of the x minus 4. So I'm going to multiply both sides by x minus 4. Okay, and I'm also going to multiply both sides by 5. So I'm going to multiply by 5 as well. So I'm going to multiply both sides by x minus 4 and 5. I think this will work. Might not be classic. 6 x minus 4, because that's multiplied both sides by that, and then by 5 times 5, and then we were over x here, like so, and x minus 4 there. So now I'll just put that in a bracket. I'll go to the green, double click. So we can see that the x minus 4 is going to cross out of there, and that shouldn't be an x there. I'll get the eraser out, rub that out. Oh, no, what? Okay, the soft eraser. Oh, it's rubbing right through to the background. That's not good. It's rubbed out everything. We'll put some of that in. Oh dear. Put some. Where's the paint tin? Where's the paint? Can't find the paint tin. Soft eraser. Dry media legal pen. No, we could do an airbrush. No. Okay. Let's just undo all this here. Okay, that's better. Now we'll go to the felt pen, which is what we use. Oops, and we want to be in red. We want to be in red. Oh dear. Okay. I think we're in red. Yes. And that should be a 5. Now I'll have to go back, and that should be in a bracket. That should be in a bracket. And we'll go back and do the green. Oh, oops, I've lost my smooth draw. Go back. Do the green now. So that will cross out of there. That cross out of there. The 5 will cross out of there. Okay, and because they're 1, 1, 1. Okay, and then back to the red here. Okay, so now we can go 4 there. 4 times 5 is 20. Equals, and we get 6x minus 24. 6 4s are 24. 6x minus 24. So this is number 31. Okay, 6x minus 24. Okay, and so now we can add, what I'm going to do is add 24 to both sides. And we get 20 plus 24 equals 6x minus 24 plus 24. So that you can see how that gets rid of the 24s. Okay, we can just about. I'm just going to run it like that. So we get, and then I'm just going to flip them, change them around. I don't think that matters too much. So now we get 6x equals 20 plus is 44. Okay, and then we can divide through by 6. And then we get x equals 44 over 6. Now, because that's a fraction, we know that that's, I'll maybe put that in green because I'm running out of room here. So that's 22 times 2. Oh, that's supposed to be in green, but I'll just have it in that faint red. And this is 2 times 3. So we can cross out the 2's, 2 from the top, 2 from the bottom, and that equals 22 over 3. And that is the answer. X equals 22 over 3, which I'll write in here. When you're doing exams and tests, it always pays to just write the answer if they give you a spot for that, because that's where the examiner's looking for the answer. And they look there and find it. It just makes their job so much easier. So if you make their job harder, it upsets them. Right, simultaneous equations. Okay, simultaneous equations. There are many ways of doing these, but you can put the two together like this, and you can add that equation, in this case here, because see, you've got a plus 7y there and a plus 7y there. So if you take these two away, one equation from the other, that will get rid of the 7y. So that's quite an easy little one there. So you could go 14x minus 2x is 12x. 7y minus 7y is 0. You do have to be, I try not to use the negative ones. I try not to do takeaways, I try to do adds. And then you've got 161 minus 53, so 3 from 11 is 8. That's 108. 12x equals 108. If we divide through by 12, x equals 12 nines or 108. So I'm getting x is 9. Okay, x equals 9. Now, that's x, but what's y? Well, you can just use one of the equations. Which would be the easiest one? So I think this one. 2, so I'm going to use the bottom equation. 2 times 9, which is x, plus 7y equals 53. Okay. Okay, 2 nines are 18, and if we take 18 off both sides, so I'm just going to go a little bit quick here because I'm running out of room. I'm going to cross that out, and then I'm going to go minus 18 over here. It's just a little slick sort of move. So, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to divide by 7, and I'm going to divide by 7. So I'm going to get y. Oh, I don't need that little cross there, mate. I'll have to just do an undo here. So I'm just going to go y, because 7y divided by 7 is y, equals 53 minus 18. So that's 35. Divided by 7 equals 7 5s are 35. So there's that one done, simultaneous equations. So that was quite a little easy one using that trick, but they're not always that easy. What you can do with this one here, well, you can do the same sort of thing, except you've got 9x, 5x, 3y. What you can do, because if you can, as long as you multiply every term of the equation. So I'm just going to write this over here. I'm just going to write times 3 here. So I'm just going to multiply that bottom equation by 3. So I've got 9x plus 3y equals 0, and then I've got 3, so that's 15x, okay, plus 3y equals negative 12. Now you've got to keep account of your negative signs. Negative 12. And then I'm going to subtract. I'm going to subtract that one from the other. And this is going to get a little bit tricky. But I'm going to go 9x minus 15x is negative 6x. And then that's going to cancel out. And that's 0 minus negative 12 is 12. Okay. And then I'm going to divide through by 6. No, I'm not. I'm going to divide through by negative 6. Negative 6. And I get x equals negative 2. I'm just going to check that that's right. Yes, it is. Negative 2. And then what's the easiest equation? Well, I suppose this one here with just the single y. So I'm going to go 5 times negative 2 equals negative 4. I want to find out. No, sorry. 5 times negative 2. Oops. got a little bit ahead of myself there. 5 times negative 2, that's our 5x plus y. So in here we've got x equals negative 2. Okay, and plus y equals negative 4. Remember, we use the original, so we don't, negative 4, don't worry about that times 3, because that was for the other thing. So that's negative 10 plus y equals negative 4. And then if I add 10 to both sides, I get y equals 6. That's I'll maybe just put the extra step in. I've got a bit of room there. Y equals 10 minus 4, because I've added 10 to both sides, which equals 6. Y equals 6. Okay, negative 2, 6. Yes, that's correct. Now, this is a quadratic equation here, and we want to factorize it. So what I do is look at the factors of 8. We've got 1 times 8, 2 times 4. Our signs are both positive, so that tells me that we're going to have something like this: x plus 2 x plus 4 equals 0. Now, for that to equal 0, either x plus 2 equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0, take 2 from both sides, x equals negative 2, okay, or x plus 4 equals 0 and x equals negative 4. Negative 4. So we've got used descending order. Cool. Quite know what that means, but negative 2 or negative 4. I'm not actually sure what that means, but descending order. Okay, so see the x plus 4 equals 2. So you can also check it out. If you go negative 2, that's negative 2 squared is 4. Negative 2 there is 12. So that's 4 plus 12. 4 plus negative 12 is negative 8 plus 8 equals 0. And similarly with 4 4s is 16, 6 4s is 20. So that's 4 4s is 16, negative 24, it's 8. Yeah, 6 4s is 24. 16, that's going to be 16, and that's 8, and that's going to be negative 24 equals 0. So that's all good. 35. Now, using the formula, we're going to need a bit of room for this one. The formula that they're referring to is x equals minus b plus or minus this, because there's two solutions. The square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a Now this is a here. A is the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant term. Okay, so in this case here, filling in the formula, negative b will be negative 10. And then we've got plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is 10 squared. Okay, minus 4 times 3. Okay, 4 times 3, which is a, times 2, which is c, all under the square root. Okay, and it's, I can't remember. I thought it was all over 2a. I'll just do a quick check. I need to check on that, so I'm going to have to go to Google and I'm going to have to type in here the quadratic formula. Quadratic formula, there it is there. And there it is there. X equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Hopefully you can see that there. So that's all good. We'll go back to smooth draw, and I think we might need the old calculator for this one. Okay, so let's maybe just come over, 2a. 2a is going to be, come on, 2a. 2a. Why isn't that going back to there? There we go, 2a. 2a, a is 3 over 2 times 3. So that's going to equal negative 10 plus or minus the square root of 10 squared that's 100. I know that, I knew that. Of 100 minus 4 3s are 12 times 2 is 24. All over 6. So that's going to equal negative 10 plus or minus 3 decimal places. So we'll go to 4. So let's just go to here. So we've got 107. Is it 100? Sorry, 100 minus 24 equals, which is 76. And we're going to take the square root of that, which is there, I think. Oops. No, it's not. No, let's see. So that's 76 plus or minus root 76 over 6. Okay, so I'll come over here. We'll do some. Can we actually write over here? I don't know. No, we can't. Alright, so that will equal, I'll do it along here, but so that's going to equal, where's my calculator gone? There it is. So that's going to equal 1, we'll clear, 76, and we want to find the square root of that. Well, that was the cubed root. Oh. Square root. Oh, okay. So it's we've got to push the button first. Square root 76 equals having a bit of a while since I've used the calculator. 76 square root, all clear. Sorry, square root 76 equals, and I think I pushed that button there, 8.71. Okay, and so then that's, so we'll do the negative, we'll do the positive value first, so that's there, so then we'll go minus, far out, 76. All clear. So we'll go clear, negative 10 minus 76 square root. Sorry about, I'm taking a little while to get used to the calculator. Minus 10 minus square root 76 equals divided by 6 equals, and then we'll push that button there, and that will give me minus 3.119 finally. Okay, now that, I don't know whether that's in descending order or not. I don't quite know what that means actually, but I'm going to put negative 3.119. We'll just check that. Negative 3.120. Sorry, these are all little things we've got to keep our eye on. So I did it rounding, 1, 2, 0, and then we've got to find the other value, which is all clear, and that's negative 10 plus, or is it minus? I think it's plus square root 76 negative 6 plus 76 equals divided by 6 equals, and we want it as a decimal, negative 0.214, negative 0.214, negative 0.214. So I just need to recap on that. So the quadratic formula is x equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now, when we take a square root, we take both the plus and minus value, because negative 2 squared and positive 2 squared are both equal to 4. So when we take the square root of something, how do we know whether it's the negative or the positive? Well, we actually take both. And those of us that know about parabolas, of course, will understand why, and that may come up later on. So substituting in there for b is 10 10, so we get negative 10 plus or minus b squared, which is 10 squared, minus 4a is 3, and c is 2, all over 2a, which is 2 times 3 is 6. So we work that out, we get negative 10 plus or minus the square root of 100 minus 24, which is 76, all over 6. So that's minus 10 plus or minus the square root of 76, all over 6. That's everything over 6, okay? So then we go to our calculator, negative 10, and we do each one. We do negative 10 plus root 76 over 6. That will give us one of the values. And then negative 10 minus root 76 over 6, and that will give us the other one. And then we put them in here. They have to be 3 decimal places. And the integer type and integer or decimal rounded to 3 decimal places. Use descending order. I'm not 100% sure what's meant by that, but that's what the answers have got there, and that's correct. And so that's the biggest one first, and then that's a smaller one, and same went here. So I assume that's what's meant by descending order. So there we are. That's those ones done. That took a little bit of time to get through those. They're getting quite complex now. So you see how the things work in exams and what have you, is that as you get further on there. So it's probably a good idea or good exam strategy, or the best exam strategy is to go through and do all the easy marks, all the easy ones first, because, well, they should be balanced for marking, but that's not always the case. So go through, do all the easy ones first, because each topic will have a series of little easy ones that you can do, and the harder ones fall down. So here we go. Yeah, that's the penultimate video. Went on for some 32 minutes, but nonetheless we covered quite a lot of ground, and it's pretty tricky. I'm sorry it's a bit of a mess. My writing is not that flash. I have a few dexterity issues. I used to be quite a competent sort of draftsman with quite a neat sort of hand, but I'm a little bit shaky on it now. But hopefully you can you've followed through that, and you can get the trend anyway. So cheers, see you, and I'm going to stop recording.